Most people don't stay connected to toxic people because they don't see the signs. They stay because the signs don't look toxic. They look like maturity, like misunderstanding, like something that could be talked through. So you keep explaining. You keep giving context. You keep telling yourself, they probably didn't mean it that way. Meanwhile, something subtle is happening. You're becoming more careful with your words, more alert in their presence, more tired after conversations that weren't even confrontational. That's not normal friction. That's your system adapting to someone who quietly destabilizes it. Here are 5 signs of a toxic person that most people ignore, not because they're hidden, but because they've been normalized. 1. They always need clarity after hurting you. The moment you express discomfort, they don't respond emotionally. They respond procedurally. Can you explain what you mean? I'm confused. What exactly did I do? I just want clarity. On the surface, it sounds mature. But notice what's happening. Instead of acknowledging impact, they redirect the conversation into an investigation where you are the one on trial. By the end, you're explaining your tone, your timing, your wording, and the original issue quietly disappears. Healthy people listen to understand. Toxic people ask questions to delay accountability. 2. Their support comes with an unstated price. They help you. They show up. They offer advice or resources. But later, subtly, that help turns into leverage. You disagree with them and suddenly you're ungrateful. You set a boundary, and they remind you of everything they've done. The help wasn't generosity. It was an investment. Real support doesn't create debt. If kindness is later used to control your behavior, it was never kindness to begin with. 3. They remember your mistakes with surgical precision. They can recall what you said 2 years ago, the exact wording, the context that makes you look worst. But when they cross a line, they don't remember it happening that way, or at all. This isn't forgetfulness. It's selective memory used to maintain moral advantage. When someone only remembers events in ways that protect their image, you're not dealing with misunderstanding. You're dealing with narrative control. 4. They respect your boundaries, then punish you for them. They stop calling when you ask. They give you space. They comply. But the emotional temperature changes. They become colder, less responsive, subtly resentful. This is how toxic people punish boundaries without breaking them. They don't cross the line again. They just make you feel the cost of having one. Healthy people adjust. Toxic people comply begrudgingly and wait for you to feel guilty enough to loosen it. 5. You feel calmer away from them, not closer to them. This is the sign most people ignore because it feels unfair. There's no argument, no clear wrongdoing, just this quiet observation. Your nervous system relaxes when they're not around. You think more clearly. You feel lighter. You don't rehearse conversations in your head. Your body notices what your mind keeps rationalizing. Toxicity isn't always about what someone does. Sometimes it's about what disappears when they leave. Toxic people don't survive on cruelty. They survive on confusion, on your willingness to doubt yourself, to over-explain, to stay polite longer than necessary. The moment you stop asking, "Am I overreacting?" and start asking, "Is this pattern costing me peace?" everything becomes clearer. Not louder, not dramatic, just honest.